Hi, I'm doing a tour of my own apartment, looking at the artwork, sort of a homage to what's happening at Glass Tire right now. On the right is a photo by Margaret Brown, and this is a drawing by Jason Villegas. It's a small painting by Edgar Meza, and a piece of art by Paul Kilson. That's Ai Weiwei giving us the finger, and this is a remnant of an installation by Christopher Sporandio. This is a ceramic piece by Charles Kraft. This little statuette is a toy by Chris Ware. And this is a drawing by Rabia Balin. And this is a simulation of a book by Conrad Baker. And then this I think is by Ford Kent, one of my nephews, and this is by Sarah Kent, but it might be reversed. I can't remember. These objects are by Woody Golden, also known as Cypress Golden. There's some more of them. This was a project by Joseph Beuys, but it's not a limited edition or anything. It's just something you can buy pretty much for cost. This snow globe is by Paul Middendorf. This little statuette is a reproduction of the David Addix statue of Sam Houston. These are two comic strips, Dick Tracy comic strips by Chester Gould. This is a painting by Seth Alverson. And two collages by Man Bartlett. And here's a little painting that I did back when I was obsessed with high school yearbooks. This object is a kind of a Christmas tree by Bill Willis. This is a Patrick Renner core sample sculpture. And that is a poster signed and numbered by George Emmendorf. And then a small sculpture by Charlie Stagg. This is an object by Ward Saunders. This bowl of sculptural fruit. Some of them I bought in a shop in Massachusetts, but some were by Henry Gadbois. This is Steve Keen doing this Christmas tree. Another Paul Middendorf. Angel Olashoff vase. This Whataburger cup is actually a sculpture by a guy named Shelby David Meyer. And then these two pieces here are by Bill Davenport, of course. A small painting by David Reed. A lithograph by Raymond Pettibon. A painting by Bill Davenport. And a collage / painting by Matt Messenger. This is a little painting of Mr. Fantastic by Mark Todd. And this really thick impastoed painting is by Michael Villarreal. This is by Tommy Gregory, an iPhone made out of glass. I guess you could say this is by Dan Phillips. It was a premium for contributing to Smithers Park construction. And this is by Dennis Harper. This is a silkscreen print from Brian Chippendale. And this object here is a kind of a folk art piece by some anonymous Colombian artist. While this F-bomb here is by Michael Schwegman. Now this painting is by Jacob Spacek, and then we have two paintings by Matthew Cooper and an object by Ward Sanders, and then this little Pieta is by Nick Barbie. This stack of drug money is by Camp Bosworth. And this ceramic object is by Jeff Forster. And this is I'm pretty sure, a Peruvian folk object that my dad brought back from South America. That is by Jorge Galvan. That is by Dylan Connor. This drawing is by Daniel Johnston. Another Camp Bosworth. This little piece is by Marcia Fagin. And this ceramic piece is by a Galveston artist named Maggie Fuller. And this beauty is by John Chamberlain. These two heavily impastoed pieces are by Julon Pinkston. And these are cloths basically dipped in slip and fired by Marie Weichman. This is a drawing by Gary Panter. And this is a small painting by Ju-Young Choi. A small painting by Brock Karen. A handmade heart by Helena Harvelich. Another drawing by Gary Panter. I got this at a Box 13 fundraiser, and I can't remember the name of the artist. A little tiny painting by Nick Barbie. A print by Tess Doyle. Painting by Guillaume Gillot. And two pieces made out of ripped up old polo shirts by Jason Villegas. This is a kind of custom painted walker by Deborah Barrera. This is my biggest piece of art by John Waters. And this one is by Bert Long.